In this video, I will review the introduction to the law, the 10 Commandments, and keeping Sabbath. The introduction helps us understand why the law of Yahweh, of God, the Torah, should not be grievous to us who are followers of Yahushua, Jesus. You've probably heard of the word mitzvahs. Well, the Jewish Talmud, which is used for their instruction of their religion, mentions 613 mitzvahs. Those are actual laws. 248 mandatory and 365 prohibited. Many more have been added throughout the ages on the authority of outstanding rabbinical leaders. They have added their own. Somehow a Jewish tradition has been passed down through history that leads many to believe that there are 613 laws in the Torah that are written and need to be kept. This number is used by some to attempt to prove that we cannot keep all the laws, and thus highlight the need for forgiveness from our HaMashiach, through Yahushua, Jesus, while some even claim that they are a burden. I'll continue. While it is most definitely true that we do need redemption through Yahushua, Jesus, as we have all fallen short of the perfection of Yahweh, of God. The simple truth is that even Yahushua did not keep all of the so-called 613 laws. Why? Because the commands given in the Torah are specific to whom they pertain. A large portion of the laws are for the Kohanim, the priests, some just for men and some for women, some for the animals and some for owners of animals, and so on. The supposed 613 total is a number that Jewish scribes arrived at when examining the list of the laws, and how they define them may be one of the reasons why Yahushua was so scathing towards the view of the Torah. For example, number 67 reads, "Recite the Shema twice daily." The Torah does not say that that is a requirement. Yahushua, Jesus, was upset with how the priests had defiled and made God's laws so grievous and burdensome for the people. And Yeshua came to right that wrong. Matthew 5:17 through 18 clearly tells us, from the words of Yahushua our Savior, "Do not think that I came to destroy the Torah or the Nebaim, the law or the prophets. I did not come to destroy them, but to complete. For truly I say to you, till the heavens and the earth pass away, not one yod or one tittle, not one pen stroke or one dot from the ink shall by any means pass from the law, from the Torah, till it all be done." It's not done yet. As you come to the realization that the Torah and the commandments of God were never done away with, consider how the early believers dealt with the new Greek converts. In Acts 15, and start with the laws that would be most important in our times today, such as restoring the Sabbath and festivals and working towards a biblically clean diet, then progressing through the laws that pertain to you personally. In Acts 15, we read about the instructions given to help new converts and new believers who believe and trust in Yahushua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ. In Acts 15, the council addressed the foremost prevalent laws that existed in the Greek culture at the time and directed believers to then heed the laws of Moses, Moshe. Here's the quote from Acts 15:21. "For from ancient generations, Moses has in every city those proclaiming him, being read in the congregations every Sabbath." So every Sabbath throughout the land that the church was growing in, the Torah, the law of Yahweh, was being read. And although many laws are prefaced by the words, "When you come into the land," they are no less important to us in our society, in the land we dwell in today, although a small handful clearly pertain to the actual land of Israel. Remember, above all, that the commands are given in love to be a blessing and definitely not a burden. Taking note that John writes, "By this we know that we love the children of Elohim, when we love Yahweh and guard his commands, for this is the love of God, Yahweh, that we guard his commands, and his commands are not heavy." 1 John 5. The 10 Commandments. Exodus 20, 2-3. I am Yahweh, your Elohim, who brought you out of the land of Mitzrayim, or Egypt, out of the house of slavery. You have no other mighty ones against my face. 2. Carved images. Exodus 20, 4-5. You do not make for yourself a carved image, or any likeness of that which is in the heavens above, the Shamayim, or which is in the earth beneath, or which is in the waters underneath the earth. You do not bow down to them, nor serve them. The name of Yahweh. Exodus 27. You do not bring the name of Yahweh, your Elohim, to naught or to nothing. For Yahweh does not leave the one unpunished who brings his name to nothing. The Sabbath day. Exodus 28-11. Remember the Sabbath day to kadesh it, to keep it holy. 6 days you labor and shall do all your work, but the seventh day is a Sabbath of Yahweh, your Elohim. You do not do any work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your male servant, your female servant, nor the animals, nor your stranger who are within your gates. For in 6 days Yahweh, God, made the Shamayim and the earth, the heavens and the earth, the sea and all that is in them, and rested the seventh day. Therefore Yahweh barak, or blessed, the Sabbath day and made it holy. Parents. Exodus 20:12. Respect your father and your mother, so that your days are prolonged upon the land which Yahweh, your Elohim, is giving you. Murder. Exodus 20:13. You shall not murder. Adultery. Exodus 20:14. You shall not commit adultery. Yahushua says that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath already committed adultery in his heart. Stealing. Exodus 20:15. You shall not steal. Exodus 20:16. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. Coveting. Exodus 20:17. You shall not covet your neighbor's house. You do not covet your neighbor's wife, nor his male servant, nor his female servant, nor his ox, nor his donkey, or whatever belongs to your neighbor. If you are born again, and you have chosen to follow the Savior, Yahushua Mashiach, Jesus Christ, none of these 10 commandments should be a burden to anyone who loves him first. I want to move into the Sabbath laws. Exodus 35:2 gives good detail. Work is done for 6 days, but on the seventh day it shall be holy to you, a Shabbat of rest to Yahweh. Anyone doing work on it is put to death. Leviticus 23:3. 6 days work is done, but the seventh day is a Shabbat of rest, a holy gathering, a Kadesh gathering. You do not work, it is the Sabbath to Yahweh in all your dwellings. Exodus 16:29. See, because Yahweh has given you the Sabbath, therefore he is giving you bread for 2 days. On the 6th day, let each one stay in his place, and do not let anyone go out of his place on the 7th day. Do no cooking, Exodus 16:23. Tomorrow is a rest and Sabbath, a holy and holy to Yahweh. That which you bake, bake, and that which you cook, cook, and lay up for yourselves all that is left over to keep until morning. So on the 6th day, you cook and you bake all your food till the next day, which is Sabbath in the morning starting. All that is to be eaten on the Sabbath so that there's no cooking done that day. When you really, really want to know what Yahweh wants for you, you'll seek the truth in his words, not just the English translation, but also look deep into the Hebrew translations and what those words mean. Seek him. Seek the Ruah to teach you. The Ruah of God, of Yahweh, is what gives you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. If you stuck it out through the whole video, thank you so much.